If you want to buy really high quality food, you have to go to the chiller cabinet. But if you go to the freezer area, it tends not to be quite so upmarket. That's the situation we have in the UK.
40% of frozen chicken tested by the Food Standards Agency was non-compliant. Undeclared water, mislabeled ingredients, products you've been feeding your family for years. And that frozen fish in your freezer right now? It could contain up to 40% ice glaze, meaning you're paying fish prices for frozen water. While you've been trusting these supermarket freezer aisles, they've been pumping your prawns full of chemicals that make them absorb water like a sponge. But here's what they don't want you to know. Buried in those same freezers are 11 products so clean, so untouched by additives, they contain just one ingredient. Today, I'm revealing every single one. Let's start with the staple in every British kitchen. Product 1. Bird's Eye Garden Peas. You know Bird's Eye. You've probably bought their peas 100 times. And here's the thing, you were right too. When Good Housekeeping ran a blind taste test across frozen pea brands in Britain, Bird's Eye won outright. Their testers called them plump and evenly sized, with a good bite, tasting fresh and sweet. They beat every own brand, every premium competitor. The reason? One ingredient: garden peas. That's it. No salt, no sugar, no preservatives. Nothing. These peas are picked and frozen within 2.5 hours of harvest, locking in nutrients that fresh peas in your fridge lost days ago. At £2.49 for 800 grams, you're getting cleaner produce than most fresh vegetables on the shelf. This is what frozen food should be. But vegetables are easy. Let's talk about where the real problems hide. Product 2. Sainsbury's SO Organic Whole Leaf Spinach. Your frozen spinach could be clean, or it could be chopped, compressed, and loaded with who knows what from who knows where. This one's different. Sainsbury's SO Organic Spinach contains one ingredient: spinach. Certified organic. Whole leaves, not mushy pucks. At just £1.75 for 500 grams, you're paying 35 pence per 100 grams for pesticide-free, additive-free spinach that holds its texture when you cook it. The organic certification means no synthetic pesticides touched these leaves. Your smoothies, your curries, your pastas, all clean. This is what budget organic actually looks like. Now, let's talk about something most people get completely wrong. Product 3. M&S British Broccoli Florets. Most frozen broccoli in Britain comes from Spain, Ecuador, or Poland. Nothing wrong with that, except when you can get the same thing grown right here. M&S British Broccoli Florets are 100% UK grown. One ingredient, £2 for a full kilo. That's supporting British farmers while getting produce frozen closer to harvest, meaning less time in transit, more nutrients locked in. The Select Farm programme means M&S works directly with named British growers. You know exactly where your food comes from. But here's where frozen vegetables usually go wrong. Product 4. Waitrose Dutchy Organic Vegetable Mix. Mixed vegetables are the category where additives sneak in. Salt, butter, oil, flavourings. Suddenly your healthy vegetables aren't so healthy. Dutchy Organic is different. The ingredients? Organic peas, organic carrots, organic green beans, organic sweet corn. Nothing else. No salt, no butter, no preservatives. Just 4 vegetables, all certified organic. And here's what makes it special. Every purchase supports the King Charles III Charitable Fund, which has donated over £50 million to environmental and humanitarian causes. You're eating clean and doing good. At £2.95 for 750 grams, the organic premium is smaller than you'd think. Now, let's talk about where the frozen food industry really betrays you. Fish. Product 5. Dutchy Organic Scottish Salmon Fillets. Here's what nobody tells you about frozen salmon. Most of it has been treated with sodium tripolyphosphate, a chemical that makes fish absorb water like a sponge. That's why cheap frozen salmon weeps milky liquid when you cook it and shrinks in the pan. You paid for water. Dutchy Organic Scottish Salmon has one ingredient: salmon. No STPP, no polyphosphates, no added water. Nothing. It's organic Scottish salmon from Orkney, farmed under Waitrose's high welfare standards. At £32 per kilo, yes, it's premium. But you're paying for actual fish, not chemicals and water. But if you want wild salmon at half the price, there's another option. Product 6. Waitrose Line Caught Cod MSC. Frozen cod is one of the most adulterated products in the supermarket. Ice glaze can legally reach 40%. You're paying cod prices for 400 grams of ice in every kilo. Then there's the fishing method. Trawling damages seabeds and catches everything in its path. This cod is different. Line caught, the most selective, sustainable method. MSC certified for responsible fishing. One ingredient, cod. No STPP, no phosphates, no added water. Caught in Icelandic waters, one of the world's best managed fisheries. At £20.53 per kilo, you're paying for real fish from real sustainable sources. Now, let's talk about the most problematic frozen category of all. Product 7. Waitrose MSC Prawns. Prawns are the single worst frozen food for hidden additives. Research shows frozen prawns are one of the most significant sources of phosphate additive exposure. Chemicals that make them absorb water, increasing weight and your bill. Most frozen prawns contain STPP, stabilizers, and preservatives. When I checked Tesco's Raw King prawns, the ingredients listed prawns at just 92%, plus water, salt, and stabilizers. These Waitrose prawns? 2 ingredients. Prawns, 99%, and salt. That's it. MSC certified, wild caught from the North Atlantic. No STPP, no polyphosphates, no added water. At £23 per kilo, you're paying for actual prawns, not chemically inflated water weight. But there's another fish you should be eating more of. Product 8. Waitrose Frozen Mackerel Fillets. The NHS specifically recommends eating oily fish weekly for heart health. Mackerel is one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, far more effective than any supplement. These fillets? One ingredient: mackerel. Wild caught from British waters, as local as frozen fish gets. No preservatives, no phosphates, nothing added. At £26.32 per kilo, you're getting genuine health benefits that dwarf the cost of omega-3 capsules. Skin-on fillets keep the flesh moist during cooking. Grill or pan fry from frozen in under 17 minutes. Now, let's move to frozen fruit, another category full of hidden surprises. Product 9. Packed Organic Summer Berry Blend. Berries are among the most heavily sprayed crops in conventional farming. And frozen fruit often hides added sugars, syrups, and preservatives. Packed is different. 3 ingredients: organic raspberries, organic blueberries, organic blackberries. Percentages clearly stated on the pack, nothing else. UK Soil Association certified, which exceeds basic EU organic standards. All fruit hand-picked and frozen on the day of harvest. And here's the innovation. Packed uses recyclable paper packaging instead of plastic. Over 80% paper, curbside recyclable. They won the Grocer New Product Award for it. At £4.80 for 300 grams, you're getting the cleanest frozen berries in Britain. Product 10. Packed organic chopped mango. Frozen mango is notorious for hidden sugars, glucose syrup, fruit juice concentrate, dextrose. Not this one. One ingredient, organic mango. Soil Association certified, pre-chopped and ready for your smoothies, breakfast bowls or curries. At £4.60 for 300 grams, you're avoiding the pesticides used on conventional tropical fruit while getting pure mango, nothing else. Same recyclable paper packaging. But if you shop at Waitrose, there's a slightly cheaper option. Product 11. Waitrose Dutchy Organic Berry Mix. 3 ingredients: blackberries, blackcurrants, raspberries. All organic, all certified. At £3.50 for 300 grams, that's £1.30 cheaper than packed for the same size pack. The berry combination is more British. Blackcurrants give you exceptionally high vitamin C and anthocyanins. Every purchase supports the King Charles III Charitable Fund. If you shop at Waitrose anyway, this is your go-to frozen berry. Quick protection hacks. Here's how to protect yourself in 30 seconds at the freezer aisle. First, flip the pack and read the ingredients. The best frozen vegetables have one ingredient, the vegetable. The best frozen fish has one ingredient, the fish. If there's a list, something's been added. Second, watch for phosphates: E450, E451, E452, STPP, sodium tripolyphosphate. These make fish absorb water. You're paying for chemicals and ice. Third, feel the bag. Good individually quick frozen products pour freely. The frozen food industry has been selling you water, chemicals, and misleading labels for years. But now you know the 11 products you can actually trust. Single ingredients, clean labels, real food. Which one surprised you the most? Drop your experience in the comments. And if you want to watch another video like this one, click the video on the screen. Thanks for watching.